another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk and I am out today retail arbitrage sourcing for Amazon. I do FBA, but today I'm doing a lot of FBM because it is December 7th and it's that weird kind of time where it's too late to be sending in Christmas holiday themed stuff, FBA, but there's still plenty of time to get it to the customers for FBM. So I listed quite a few products in my first store today. Since it is December, all of the stores are finally on holiday hours. I thought it happened more in November, but apparently not. So, I mean, Walmart always opens at 6 a.m. So I hit the Walmart first at 6 a.m. But I saw Target's open at 7, which it already is 7:30 at this point, and Homegoods is open at 8, which is awesome because all those stores are right here. And the last time I was in this area, I was so early that Homegoods wasn't open yet, so I'm excited to go to Homegoods today. What is your favorite time to go sourcing? I love going in the morning. Absolutely love it. As like noon rolls around, there's more people in the store and it's like gets kind of crazy, especially in stores like TJ Maxx and Ross. There's just a lot of people always wondering what you're doing. So Walmart was my first store of the day and I went straight to toys, specifically one toy, a hot bolo that someone shared maybe not even a week ago, and like everyone in the bolo group is going out and grabbing it, listing it FBM. Here is the screenshots. I am blurring it all out, of course, but it is in the bolo group in December. So anyways, I got 6 of them, and then from there I just went ahead and scanned some more toys. Now I will say this about the bolo group. This is probably my 3rd Q4 with the bolo group running. Typically people kind of leave during Q4 because everything's selling. You don't really need that list of leads as much, right? However, I am pretty much only going in and looking for bolos. So since Q4 is so like crazy, it's so helpful to be like, here's a list of stuff I'm looking for, go and replan, go to the next store, go to the next store, hit as many stores as you can, and you just have the list. And so it's been really awesome for me personally. So thank you, bolo group, as always. If you want to join, you can. The link is below. And yeah, so anyways, that's happening and that was exciting. So I just wanted to share that. One thing that happened in toys is a great reminder of why you have to polybag. So this item needs to be polybagged because as you can see, there's a hole in it where you can touch, and I don't know if he makes noise or something, but you can see someone with Cheeto fingers touched it, and that's why you can't just grab stuff and throw it in your cart. You still need to look at it. I had it in my cart, came out of the bathroom, and it was like right on top of my cart, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's Cheeto fingers on it. So I went and put it back. And just a reminder to myself and to you that you need to, 1, polybag if the product is showing, and 2, inspect every item, just don't go throw it in your cart. So here at Walmart, I got a lot of toys, the bolo item, like I said, and I also got some replens, and I listed a bunch of stuff FBM. So if this item I sell out of, I will share it with you, but this video is coming out so close to when I film it that it might be blurred out if I haven't sold them all. I really think that they're probably all gonna sell today, and I will of course fill you in as it goes. Next up, I'm gonna go to Target. I'm really just running in for toys, again the hot bolo toy, and then I will be back out, and then I'm heading over to Homegoods, and I'm real excited. That one might take a little bit longer. I will fill you in after Homegoods. Okay, so at Target, I went straight to toys and I found some really good toys, and I also found some small kitchen appliance type items. While in toys, because they didn't have a whole lot of toys like that I was looking for, I did scan some other stuff. So I ended up on the Our Generation doll, which I used to sell a whole lot of back in the day because you're generally ungated. If you're ungated in toys, the category, you can sell Our Generation, even though there's an app glitch going on right now. So you have to like go to Seller Central on your phone, but the desktop version of it, put in the thing like add a product, like you're gonna get ungated, ask for ungated, and then you get approved, and then when you go back to the app, it will now be approved. In the app, you can see that you're already auto approved. So in general, you don't really need to do this. If it says you're approved when you get home, you'll have to do it again, but you'll still be approved. In the bolo group, you do have to do it just so that we can see that you're actually ungated in it. But anyways, so that is an ongoing glitch that's going on. And at Target, I went and scanned Our Generation again, and I did find a couple outfits, and then these dogs. These are not the dogs that I used to sell, but they used to have little tiny, I think they were in little boxes. Or no, they weren't, but they were like literally this big. And I was, for 2 years in a row, I was selling them. I don't think they make them anymore, but I used to joke that I was having a little puppy mill because I would sell all those little things. They were like $3 or $4 each, and they were selling for like 15, so those were great. Definitely you want to scan Our Generation. You have to type it in, but it's super easy. You just leave the word Our Generation and then put in whatever the next thing is, and the next thing, and the next thing, and it went pretty fast. I did find, like I said, 2 things, and they were on sale, so even more profit. Like I mentioned, I did find more bolos at Target from the product list on the bolo group. So I grabbed both of these. Of course, I'm not going to show them because I'm not the one who shared them. Someone else in the group shared them, and I would not show them on YouTube. Plus, I'm going to go buy more of them. So here at Homegoods, I also did well. I found some items that I'm always looking for. I found a couple more bolos, and then the app crashed. So when you're watching this, it probably would have been last week. If you happen to be out sourcing or doing anything in your app, suddenly the fees just went away literally as I was scanning. So it says you can't, it doesn't know the fees. And it was kind of working at first because the front screen shows what the fee would be and you could do the math in your head, and then it just totally went kaput. And so I ended up using Scoutify 2 a little bit for the very first time. It's part of Inventory Labs program. You get the Scoutify 2 app, so I was using it, learning it for the first time. It did help, but like I'm not used to it, and you can't scan the front like a photo, and I was scanning napkins and you have to scan the front like a photo. So anyways, one other glitch that's going on in the app, not the whole app crashing today, another glitch, is that the ranks are disappearing on some products. So here's a perfect example. This one was weird and I thought I might as well just tell you about it. If you might already know this, but maybe you don't know. So ranks are disappearing, and I could see it here on this screen. You can see like the rank is below, but when you tap through, there's no rank at all. And then I went to Keepa to see, because this is where you really want the paid Keepa version, because you can see the ranks. And so you can see it has a rank. Actually, looks like it still has a rank, but for whatever reason, Amazon got rid of it or something. Something's going on. So if the rank is missing and you think the product typically is toys, is a hot seller, go ahead and go to Keepa and check and see if it did have rank. If it did have rank, it's still selling. I'm selling quite a few toys now that have no rank, even though they're selling. So I don't know what's going on with that. Homegoods has Valentine's Day stuff already. It's not a whole lot, but it's never too early to scan, you guys. So definitely already, like at the end of this month, as soon as you start seeing it, actually, you want to start scanning it, because that is going to be our next holiday. From here, now I'm going to go over to Costco, because again, there's another bolo I'm going to look out for. It is open now. Earlier it would have been open, but it's 10 now. So I'm going to head over there, and after that, I'm going to go to another Walmart, another Target, and pretty much since the app is crashed, I'm just going to go ahead and do a replen run and, you know, scan here and there as I do, but it might just be a quick day of a lot of replens. So anyways, I will check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, so sometimes shooting in the car is a lot of technical difficulties. Like hopefully I brighten this in the edit because it seems super dark, which is, I guess, a good thing because there's a lot of stuff right there that I just got at Costco. I ended up spending $1,200 in there. I don't know if that's a lot or a little compared to how I normally spend, but it seems like a lot to me anytime I spend over $1,000 in a store. If you are running into payout issues with Amazon where they are holding back a lot of your money and you just can't wait those 2 weeks for them to pay out again, there is Payability Instant Access. So Payability will send you next day payouts on anything that you've sold. So anything you sell on Monday, you can get paid for on Tuesday with Payability Instant Access. They do hold some stuff back, just like Amazon does, right? So they're gonna hold back 20% for any kind of chargebacks and returns just to be safe, so your account is good. But say you sold $500 on Monday, you could get paid out $400 on Tuesday with Payability. So if you are running into cash flow problems with your business and you could just really use that money today to go sourcing, you can check out Payability. They have given me a link where if you click it and sign up, you will get a $250 sign-on bonus. Payability approves your account based on your account health, so there's no credit checks. You do have to be selling for 3 months. However, I have heard that some people have been able to get approved before that. So if it's something you're interested in, you can always just go ahead and apply, but there's no obligation that you have to sign up even if you apply. So you can check it out. Again, the link's below and you get a $250 sign-on bonus. So in Costco, every once in a while, I will scan books. I really only went in here for one thing, and I ended up getting a lot of the one thing. I did find it, so that's awesome. And I also found some other stuff that I wasn't necessarily looking for. I didn't scan a whole lot. Most of my time was spent at the customer service desk, which I will tell you about in a second. But basically, I got all the stuff. So here is a couple items that are freebies for you. So this one, Amazon is still having their problems, so I think it makes money. I don't think it makes a whole lot of money though. Then there's these crepes I found. They were right across from this. I found a lot of stuff in this one little area, and they are $6.49 and they make like 3 something, so I didn't get them, but they're here at Costco if you want to. I didn't even look for bundle listings because since the app is down, I was just trying to scan quickly. I scanned that one, of course, the Scoutify 2, which is from Inventory Lab. So I upgraded my membership because apparently they're pushing that and it's a business expense, so it's fine. But when I upgraded it, I also asked about tax exempt. And you can do tax exempt. They just have to like move your membership to a business membership, and then they will link your tax exempt. You do have to have, if your business name is not your name, like mine is a company name and then I'm the owner of it, but it's like, it has nothing to do with my name. So she's like, do you have 3 forms that tie you to the business? Luckily I have 2 credit cards, and I was like, well, my ID and like it's the same address as the business, and so that worked out. At this point, I've been there like 20 minutes. Since I have an out-of-state license, they couldn't get it to work or something, and honestly I was there for 45 minutes before I finally said, do you need me for this? Because they have all my stuff and they have the thing, so I don't know if they're bored or what. They're gonna try and figure it out. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. Technically what they're telling me is like I can't resell it in the state I'm in because it's not the license I have, which makes sense if I had a mom and pop store. However, since I sell on Amazon and Amazon does all the sales tax collecting for me in this state, I can sell to people here because Amazon's going to charge and pay them. So it makes sense in theory, but not for me practically. And anyways, I got more shopping to do. So the app's still out. I think Amazon worldwide is kind of down, which is the horrible time. Of course I go sourcing today, but I'm gonna go just really quickly. I'm gonna go to Target, Walmart, I'm gonna go to Ollie's, and I'm running out of room because of how they packaged all the stuff here in boxes. I should have brought bags, but anyways, I'm gonna head up the rest of those. I will probably check in. If I don't, I will see you once I put it in and see how the profit shook out. Okay, so I went to another Walmart, got a lot of good stuff. I found a bunch of Pokemon tins, so that was cool. And then I went to Ollie's. I didn't get a whole lot of Ollie's. One like health and beauty item and another replen in the home category that I've been replenning for a few months now. And then I went to TJ Maxx, where I didn't get a whole lot. I got one item that cost $11. It's a health and beauty item, and I sold it. The two I found I sold for $64.99, so I got 2 more, and that was exciting. There was actually 3, but one of them, the package was ripped, and of course the packaging has to be brand new, especially this was like a gift set item, so you really want it to be brand new as always, but especially when it's literally a gift set. While I was at Ollie's, I did find an item that made me remember this. So a few videos ago I talked about how Keepa on the desktop you could see how much Amazon actually shares the buy box. Well, now on the app they've updated it so you can also see it there. So you can see this item, it makes profit, but when I checked how much Amazon shares it, they only share it 5% of the time, and I'm not gonna tie up my money like that, but if you want to, it was whatever it is here, I can't remember, I think it's Thermoflu. Anyways, it's at Ollie's. The app is still down. Actually, Amazon like web services and all this stuff. If you didn't know, Amazon actually has like, they do everything, right? They have like so many different things they do, but they have web services which host, it's basically like a hosting platform. So companies will use it to store all their images and all that kind of stuff. So it's probably affecting a lot of websites, and it's still down. I have been using Scoutify 2, and I'll tell you that I don't like it. I mean, it's good to have today, especially when the app is down, but like you can't search like you're taking a photo. when you scan a UPC, you know how sometimes you'll get like a lot of different listings come up? It literally only comes up with the one listing. And when you type in to search, it if you typo or if you hit the wrong thing, once you hit search, it's gone. Like you have to type it all back out again. So I am not a fan of it. I won't be using it unless I have to, like today. I do love Inventory Lab, don't get me wrong, but the app, not so much. So the truck is full. I was gonna go to another Walmart, but literally I don't have anywhere to put it. The front seat here is full. That Costco run with the big boxes really affected how I was able to kind of organize, and stuff is falling on me. It's getting dark. I'm just gonna call it a day. It was a good day. So here is how it all came out in Inventory Lab. I'm gonna show you the screenshot from the shipment right here. Because the app is still down, I wasn't able to list stuff FBM, but I am gonna list a lot. So I don't know if I'll be able to show the FBM update here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. It is getting cold here in Oklahoma, and I'm gonna head back to the RV. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you back here for another Amazon selling video.